20. Across the 25, down around the 27-yard line. 26 yards on the kickoff return. On offense for the Atlanta Falcons, Steve Bartkowski is the quarterback. That tandem of running backs of Lynn Kane and William Andrews. The receivers, Wallace Francis, Junior Miller, the tight end, and Alfred Jenkins. And that front line of Ken, Scott, Van Note, Thielman, and Bryant. So Atlanta goes to work from their own 27-yard line, first down. Lynn Kane fumbles the ball, but it goes out of bounds. He may lose a yard on the play. We'll have to wait to see where the officials spot the ball. Bobby Jackson was there for the defense. And let's check out that New York Jet defense. The front four has Mark Gastineau, Abdul Salam, Marty Lyons, and Joe Klecko. The three linebackers are Greg Buttle, Stan Blanca, and Ron Crosby. Here's the secondary. Bobby Jackson and Donald Dykes on the corners, with Ken Schroy and Darrell Ray at the defensive safety. They spot the ball at the 24-yard line, a loss of 3. So it will be second down and 13. That's where the ball went out of bounds. We'd like to welcome those of you who have been watching the Miami game. We're just underway here. This is the second offensive play as Lynn Kane is the ball carrier. He gets back to the 26-yard line. So it will be third down and 11 as Stan Blanca makes the tackle along with Abdul Salam.
Charlie, what Atlanta is trying to do right now is establish that running game, but I'm sure the defensive mind of the New York Jets is this: stop that running game, stop it, make Bartkowski go back and throw the football. So I think both sides are going to have to throw in order to move the ball in this football game.
That is the normal set of the defensive backs. I told you that a moment ago. They now have 5 men in the secondary. It's third down and 11. They look for the pass. It would be Bartkowski's first. And it is incomplete. William Andrews was in the open, had the football, and he just ricocheted either off of his hands or off of his shoulder pad, and he goes down. We have an official's timeout.
He really got nailed. The ball was thrown very well by Bartkowski. 31 is William Andrews, the fine running back. And you see the shot right there. Number 40 is Jackson. Really putting a hit on Andrews. Andrews is still down.
But he should have caught the football.
Ball was thrown right there. I don't know as if he'd have made the first down because it was well short of the first down. Jackson coming up probably would have made the stop before he picked up the first down.
Now behind William Andrews is number 39, James Mayberry. He, however, has carried only 2 times this year. The other 2 running backs besides the starters in Mayberry are Ray Strong and Anthony Anderson, neither of whom have carried the football. So the rushing offense has been Lynn Kane, number 21, and this man who is injured, William Andrews, number 31.
What also, this presents a problem because Andrews and Kane block very well for one another. They play practically all of the time. So when you take one away, you're taking that tandem, and maybe the timing is going to change somewhat between Andrews and Kane as opposed to Mayberry and Kane.
We'll try and get a report on the status of William Andrews. John James will be kicking to Bruce Harper. Good kick. Excellent hang time. Taken at the 36-yard line. So the New York Jets will take over on their own 36-yard line. First down. And here is the offense of the New York Jets. Richard Todd is the quarterback. And with Clark Gaines out, broken leg, that means that Scott Durking and Kevin Long will be the 2 running backs. The receivers are Bobby Jones and Derek Gaffney. They're the wide receivers. Mickey Schiller's a tight end. That's the offensive line. That offensive line has not been as productive this year as it was last year. Kevin Long gets the call. Kevin, who led the Jets in rushing 2 years ago, moves out to around the 42-yard line. He'll pick up 6. It'll be second down and 4. as Lawrence and Curry were there for the defense.
One thing that Kevin Long can do, he has the speed to get outside. You're going to see right now, he was going to the right side off tackle. Marvin Powell is over there. He hits up, it's closed, so he has the ability to jump outside, and that quickness and the speed, something that the New York Jets need very badly. They need to get that running game established.
And we have good news for the Atlanta Falcons. I'll give it to you after this play. Long is in trouble. Still manages to work his way close to the first down along the far sideline. Tom Pridemore was there for the defense along with Rawlin Lawrence. The good news is William Andrews only had the wind knocked out of him. When the Falcons go back on offense, he will be there. Here is that Falcon defense with Don Smith at left end. Palmina is the nose tackle, and Mira on the right is the right end. The linebackers, there's already been a change. Al Richardson scheduled to start on the left side. Has knee problems. Dewey McClain is in there. And a look at the secondary. We'll have that for you in a moment. Third down and about half a yard. Over the top is Scott Durking, and he'll pick up the first down. That will be the first down of the ball game. Tom Pridemore and Kenny Johnson were there.
Number 25, Scott Durking, running back, has got to get up and go over. And bear in mind, he's got bad ribs. Although he lands on his head and his shoulders, but it's got to hurt every time he jars the ground like that. But the important thing for the Jets, they picked up a first down, and the drive is continuing.
At the New York 48-yard line. Gain of 1.5 yards, 2 officially. Kevin Long into Falcon territory. Will mark it around the 47-yard line. Jeff Merrill, the defensive right end, is the man who kicked the legs out from under Kevin Long. So it'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down and 5.
Randy Rasmussen is in the ballgame, number 66 at left guard. There have been some question as whether he'd be in the starting lineup because of an injured leg.
Bobby Jones comes wide to the near side. Gaffney to the far side. Gaffney's in motion. Sweet near side with Kevin Long. Inside the 45 to about the 44, maybe the 43, as Tom Pridemore was the first man there, the free safety, and Rawlin Lawrence, defensive left cornerback, was the second man.
Kevin Long.
The Jets have been causing the Falcons to make tackles in the secondary.
Kevin Long, on 3 occasions he has been behind the line of scrimmage where he could have been tackled, but because of his quickness and his quick feet, he was able to pick up some additional yardage. They're in a situation now where they only need a couple of yards for another first down.
They picked up 4 on the last play. It's 3rd down and 2.
Mix-up.
Leg. Todd ends up with it, and Richard has the first down. That's a lonely feeling.
I say a mix-up because when he turned around to hand off to a back, there was not a back there. And this is a very surprised feeling that a quarterback has, and he says, whoops, I better get moving. And bear in mind, he's got bad feet. He's wearing protective devices on the outside of both shoes because of his 2 little toes are injured. One is broken, but he did pick up the first down.
A gain of 4 yards to the Atlanta 39-yard line, first down, second first down in the drive. Jets' first offensive maneuver. They started back on their own 36-yard line. Kevin Long. Long goes near the 35-yard line, so he will pick up 3 on the play, and it will be 2nd down and 7. Now let's go to Bryant Gumbel in New York for an update.
Thank you, Charlie.
No score in the ball game here. Thank you for the update, Brian. Richard Todd with pressure. He is sacked. Joel Williams got the sack. He now has 5.5 on the year. The Falcons have 16. And that is the 14th time that Richard Todd has been sacked. So that takes care of all the statistics.
Well, I'll tell you, no one touched that linebacker. He came flying in there. Joel Williams was untouched coming after Todd, and Todd didn't have a chance.
They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line, a loss of 12. Be 3rd down and 19. That was Todd's first passing attempt, and he didn't have a chance to even get it off. We'd like to welcome those that have been watching the previous game between Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. No score. Todd goes deep. It is there. 11-yard line, Derek Gaffney. Kenny Johnson, the right corner, is the man who stopped him at the Atlanta 11-yard line. A gain of 36 on the play.
Richard Todd did a fabulous job right here. He knew he had a long way to go. This is a perfect strike to Derek Gaffney, number 81. Look at that throw right where it has to be for the completion. A big, big first down for the New York Jets. But credit this man right here. Bad feet and all. Richard Todd moving. He knows he can't run for the first down. He's got to throw it. He's surveying. He finds Gaffney going clear across the other side, which is a good move on Gaffney's part, not to sit there and wave your hands and wait. Take off and find an opening.
Kevin Long. From the 11 to the 4. A gain of 7 on the play. It'll be second down and 3 at the Atlanta 4-yard line. And again, number 27 for the Falcons, a free safety, Tom Pridemore. He had the tackle on Derek Gaffney. He makes it again. He's really getting a workout in that secondary.
Kevin Long, I'm impressed with his quickness. He is really hitting in there quickly. 6 carries for 28 yards so far in this first quarter. But he's hitting that hole very, very quickly.
Mike Zealy checks into that defensive set, so they'll go with 4 down linemen. Kevin Long leaning at the 1-yard line. That could well pick up the first down, although we may need a measurement. Kevin had rushed for only 36 yards in 12 carries in the previous 5 games. He'd caught 6 passes. He scored a couple of touchdowns.
He's getting a workout in the first quarter, and he's being very productive so far.
So we'll have the measurement. The ball just outside the 1-yard line. It'll be first down and goal to go for the New York Jets. We have 6 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. We're in the first quarter. The Falcons unable to move on their first offensive try. This is the first offensive drive of the Jets that started at their own 36-yard line. Now they'll try and cap it with 6 points. Into the end zone is Scott Durkee. And the Jets are out in front as they put together a 64-yard touchdown drive in 12 plays.
This is an unusual situation for the New York Jets, and that's they get the ball the first time they have it, go down and score a touchdown. And there's the surge right there by the offensive line. There's no penetration by the Atlanta Falcons. The people that are going after Durkee are the people in the secondary. When that happens and you're that close to the goal line, you're going to score a touchdown. And that's exactly what happens. Plenty of room for Durkee to go up and over and into the end zone.
Extra point is up and through the uprights, but there's a flag down on the play. So we'll have the officials conference. Atlanta was offsides.
The middleman on defense was offside. The try for point is good. The penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Those of you that have been watching the Buffalo game, welcome to our network. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. The Jets just scoring. Scott Durkee going in from a yard out, a 64-yard drive in 12 plays. And the score is New York 7 and Atlanta nothing. Officially 6:32 left to go first period.
Charlie, we said it in the pregame show. The man that is shouldering the responsibility of getting things turned around is number 14, Richard Todd. In that touchdown drive, he did it. There was a busted play on a third down situation. He bootlegged it, pick up a first down. Then they had third and long yardage. He broke out of the pocket, found Derek Gaffney for a big gain down near the goal line, and they got it in.
And that was a third down and 19. Everybody knew that he was going to be throwing, and he pulled it off. Pat Leahy will be kicking off. On the return, number 16. This is Reggie Smith. You saw him on NFL 80, the pregame show. He is an exciting return specialist.
He's so short that when he gets next to all those big linemen, it's tough to find him.
He claims to be 5'4", but he's really 5'3.5".
Well, that's with his football cleats on. He's 5'4".
Lehman Bennett, the head coach of Atlanta, says we have to keep the grass cut very close or we'd lose him out there.
You know, the people in the wedge, generally they don't like to be there because that's a tough job. But with him back there, they know if they get a block, give him a seam, he's going to be gone. But not this time.
Oh, Lay nails this one through the end zone. Automatic touchback. Will bring it out to the 20-yard line where the Atlanta Falcons will be moving on offense for only the second time in the ball game. Now let's go to Bryant Gumbel in New York. Atlanta, first down, their own 20-yard line. William Andrews, who had the wind knocked out of him on the first drive, back in the ball game. He will pick up a yard to the 21. Marty Lyons and Joe Klecko make the tackle. So it will be second down and 9.
Good news for Atlanta with Andrews back in that ball game, and because he has been such a productive back, not only running with the football but also blocking for his running back Kane.
The quarterback is Steve Bartkowski. Almost 55% completion on the year. Over the middle, it is pulled down. The tight end, the rookie Junior Miller. 27-yard line, a gain of 6. It will be third down and 3. Stan Blinker, the middle linebacker, makes a tackle.
Number 80, Junior Miller, really has been a pleasant surprise. He was their #1 draft choice, but they didn't think he was going to be this productive this soon. He has great hands. The rap on him before he was drafted was perhaps his attitude. But attitudes always change when you catch that football and score a touchdown.
Green Bay Tampa Bay game is now in overtime. They're tied 14-14. Quick update. Third down and 3 here. The Jets in front of Atlanta by a score of 7-0. Quick open up the middle, and look at him roll. William Andrews from Auburn. In his second year, a third-round draft choice last year, and as a rookie, he gained more than 1,000 yards.
He is going straight up the gut. Good blocking by that offensive line. There is a nice hole there, and he explodes through that line. He may have had the wind knocked out of him a short while ago, but he's plenty healthy right now. There's the offensive line doing the job. Van Note, Scott, Thielman, center and 2 guards, providing the hole for Andrews going straight ahead.
And a pickup of 20 yards on the play to the Atlanta 47-yard line, first down as they convert on a third down 3. Bartkowski to throw. Sends 5 on the patterns. In trouble, he is sacked. For the Jets, that is their first sack of the ball game, and only their 6th on the year. And Mark Gastineau is the man who got it. And he has not been that effective defensively this year.
Something the Jets have been looking for, a pass rush. They haven't had it this year. As you're taking a look at that offensive line, 93 is Lyons, 73 Klecko, 99 is Gastineau. All of them applying pressure. For Bartkowski, there is no place to go. You can see right there 3 of the defensive linemen on top of him, and Abdul Salam right there also.
And for Steve Bartkowski, that is only the 4th time this year that he has been sacked. A loss of 8 yards on the play. It is 2nd and 18. Bartkowski to throw. Has pressure over the middle. Pass is complete. Just outside the 47-yard line. And this time it is Wallace Francis, the flanker, who pulled it down. Jerry Holmes makes the tackle. He's in on defense.
Wallace Francis displaying great ability to leap up in the air and hold on to the football. The pass is thrown high. Some pressure being applied, and you can see Bartkowski takes a shot just as soon as he gets rid of the football. It is a completed pass.
And a gain of 8 yards. It would be third down and 10.
Once again, another passing situation for Bartkowski.
At the Atlanta 47-yard line. Jets on top, 7-0. Just over 3 minutes, time remaining. We're in the first quarter. Bartkowski throws in and out of the hands of the tight end, Junior Miller. Should have had that one.
Did I just get through saying that Junior Miller had outstanding hands?
Yeah.
Well, he does. But what you have to do is look and follow the football, because the ball went right through his hands.
So we have a bunting situation, 4th down and 10. John James is in to kick, and Bruce Harper is set for the return. James with a 39.1-yard average, but he has had in his 9-year career only 3 punts blocked in now 732 kicks. He hangs it up. Fair catch is called for and taken by Bruce Harper at the 8-yard line. Mental mistake. He should have stepped aside. Possibly it could have rolled into the end zone. Hang time was 5 seconds. Jets have the ball, and they have the lead. We'll be back in a moment. Jets have the ball. Official spotted on the New York 9-yard line, and New York has the lead, 7-0. Kevin Long. And that swarming defense of the Falcons is there. They are #1 in defense against the rush in the entire National Football League.
You can thank number 74, Wilson from Wena. He really fires through the nose guard, coming back right through there, fighting off the blocking, and gets to Kevin Long in the backfield. Now you see the swarming of the rest of the defensive unit of the Atlanta Falcons coming in to make the tackle.
Al Richardson also there.
You can see the penetration, right? When you get a nose guard that makes penetration like that, the offense is in trouble.
A loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Todd to throw. It is there, dropped. Perfect pass. Derek Gaffney could not hold on to it. So the Falcons have dropped 2 in their hands. The Jets have dropped 1.
Derek Gaffney knew that he was going to get nailed when this ball reaches his hands because he's right in between 2 or 3 defensive men. An excellent throw by Richard Todd. The ball should have been caught, and he gets hit right there. He really didn't have control of it even before he got hit.
Roland Lawrence, number 22, defensive captain, had the coverage. 3rd down and 13.
Don't want to make a mistake down here.
The draw. Bruce Harper. Harper has the first down and is out of bounds. Bruce Harper making his first appearance in a play from scrimmage. Now that was 3rd down and 13, and he scampered for the first down before Joel Williams and Kenny Johnson got him.
The draw play is the responsibility of the linebackers. You can see the linebackers are blitzing. They're coming in with a game. They are not there. So now you see the guard out in front giving Harper a block. Now it's a foot race down the sidelines, and Harper picks up the first down. They called the right play at the right time because the linebackers were coming for Atlanta.
A gain of 22 yards on the play. The Jets have now converted 4 of 4 3rd down opportunities. Todd under pressure throws. It is incomplete. Dirking, the intended receiver. No, it was Kevin Long, the intended receiver. Excuse me. Buddy Curry with the coverage.
They ought to get their blocking assignment straightened out because nobody touched the man, and Todd is really fortunate to be able to get rid of the football. That was a linebacker coming in there, number 56, Richardson. Somebody is supposed to block him, Charlie, a back or a lineman, but nobody touched him.
When that happens, when you were playing, did you discuss that in the huddle?
Definitely discussed it.
All right. 2nd down and 10. Here's the draw. This has been the most effective play on the ground for the New York Jets as Durkin carries. Joel Williams was the first man there, and Tom Pridemore, the free safety, the second for Atlanta.
The Jets are doing a good job on that offensive line on that draw. They're letting those defensive men go in the direction they want and just pushing them that way, and the back is finding that hole. And they're finding it straight ahead. When you run straight ahead, you're going to get there quickly.
A gain of 9, 3rd down and 1. Palmina has come out defensively. Mike Zealy is the nose tackle. First down, Jets. Kevin Long. So now New York is converted on 5 of 5 3rd down opportunities, anywhere from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 19.
You're taking a look at the left side of that offensive line of the New York Jets doing a job blocking. And now the linebacker, number 50, is Buddy Curry. He's got to make this play, but you see all the activity going on inside. They're sealing off the inside and letting Kevin Long get the opportunity to jump to the outside and make the first down.
Jim Laughlin now in on defense for Atlanta. First down, New York. Just short of the 40-yard line. Todd throws. Mickey Schuler, tight end, incomplete.
Schuler was open. The ball was thrown high. It would have been kind of a tough catch for Schuler to make, but he was wide open. Number 82, Mickey Schuler, is the tight end. Todd has good protection this time. See Schuler coming across. The pass is high. Richard would like to have that pass back because Had he got it down around the numbers, it would have been a completed pass.
And Richard Todd, number 14, the quarterback of the Jets, is playing with a broken small toe in his left foot, a bruised small toe in his right foot, a bruised shoulder, and a bruised knee. The pitch out is to Scott Durking. Durking to the 45-yard line. He picks up 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Buddy Curry, the first man there. Tom Pridemore, the second for Atlanta. And again, it is Tom Pridemore, the free safety, been involved in a lot of the defensive tackles. And when that happens, that means that the opposing team is moving the football. That's what we were talking about a moment ago. The Jets' conversions, 5 of 5.
You know, it isn't really any secret. You know, what's the matter with the New York Jets? It's very simple. You get back to one thing, and that's execution. Right now, they're executing well, and they're enjoying a 7-point lead.
That is the end of the Jets. It's a lot of excitement. We were a little late, but here it is. We captured it on videotape. This is Todd. He is throwing to Derek Gaffney on a 3rd and 5. The pass is incomplete. Hit the ground. Then it comes up. Kenny Johnson thought that he had the recovery, but he really didn't. And now watch happens at the end of the play. But it's getting a little hot and heavy. So it is the first time the Jets do not convert in the ballgame on 3rd down. 4th down and 5. Reggie Smith is set for the return of the punt of Chuck Ramsey. Ramsey 3rd in the AFC with a 43.4-yard kicking average.
There you got 1 second, just barely got it off.
They barely get it off in the 30-second clock. A line drive, and this one is taken at the 9-yard line by Reggie Smith. Smith is dropped near the 20, so he'll have 11 yards on the return. And Mike McKibben was the first man there. 46 yards on the kick and an 11-yard return, and we'll be back with more. Atlanta, first down, their own 20-yard line. Wallace Francis goes in motion. Lynn Kane is the ball carrier, and he will pick up 4 yards on the play to the 24. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Well, let's recap what's happened already to Eddie Wynn. Lynn Kane to the 35-yard line. A gain of 11. It was 2nd and 6. And he has the first down. Ken Schroy, the strong safety, is the man who stopped him.
You can see this running combination of Kane and Andrews, that they are very, very explosive. And when they hit a hole, they really accelerate. Both of them do that. That time it was Lynn Kane picking up the first down.
Lynn Kane from USC, where he played behind Charles White. William Andrews from Auburn. He played behind Joe Cribbs, who's now with Buffalo. First down, Atlanta. Bartkowski to throw. Dumps it off. Andrews to the 40. Close to back-to-back first downs. He may have it at the 45-yard line.
Screen pass, and it was a good job by the offensive line. Number 70 is Dave Scott. 78, Mike Kent, getting out in front of the ball carrier. Now there is a situation right there is when it's going to work. When you get the offensive lineman out in front of that ball carrier and they're able to throw blocks at the defensive men, they don't even necessarily have to knock them down. Just get in their way and let their back break off of them.
It is a first down. Alfred Jackson, number 85, comes in. Alfred Jenkins, number 84, comes out at wide receiver for the Falcons. First down, Atlanta. Francis in motion. Second back is Lynn Kane. Kane picks up 5 yards to the 50. And it will be 2nd down and 5.
What they're doing when they're picking up 5 yards on first down, it's an excellent position for the quarterback to be in, because calling the plays on 2nd, 3rd down is a lot easier. What the Jets have to do defensively is stop that run on first down. Make them get in a passing situation. Don't give them more than 3 yards.
Atlanta on the move offensively for the first time in the game. 2nd and 5 at the 50. Bartkowski has time. Drills this one. Pull down. Good reception by Wallace Francis. And Bartkowski really fired the ball.
I was talking about Derek Gaffney knowing that he was going to get hit when a pass was thrown for Richard Todd. Wallace Francis knows that he's going to get hit. He's right between 3 Jet defensive men. He finds the hole, and he knows that he's going to get leveled, and he does. but it's still a first down. He held onto the football.
A gain of 11 yards to the New York Jet 39-yard line. On 3 of the last 4 plays, the Falcons have picked up a first down. Here's William Andrews. Andrews to the 35. A gain of 4. It'll be second down 6. Ken Troy is the man who made the tackle.
You were talking about Joe Cribbs from Auburn. Andrews, number 31, is from Auburn. They must develop some outstanding hard running backs there, because that is determination right there. He is just running as hard as he possibly can.
And on the year, William Andrews is a 5.5 yard average. That is the best in the National Football League. Second down and 6. Falcons on the move. Jets in front, 7-0. Bartkowski, quick out to the tight end, Junior Miller. Miller is the rookie, the #1 draft choice from Nebraska. 6'4", 235 pounds, and he has 4.6 speed.
Well, for a defensive back will say that should be against the law. The last time they threw a pass to Miller, he dropped it. It was right in his hands. That time, he watched the ball all the way in, made the reception. But he has the ability with that great speed, Charlie, that if they can flank him out wide and a safety has to guard him man-to-man, he can run right by them.
A gain of 3 yards on the play, third down and 3. Bartkowski now has completed 5 of 7 for 42 yards. And this time, Junior Miller is split wide. Bartkowski, pump fake, has pressure. He is dropped. Second sack of the ball game for the New York Jets, and Mark Gastineau has his second sack.
Actually, Bartkowski had, I think, plenty of time to get rid of the football, but downfield they had great coverage. You can see the pressure is coming. 99 Gastineau eventually is going to come up with a sack coming up right now, but he actually had enough time to get rid of the football. But credit the secondary of the Jets with good coverage. Anytime you get more than 4 seconds, and he had more than 4 seconds right there to get rid of the football, that's ample time to get rid of it.
A loss of 5, 4th down and 8, and John James is in to kick. Now, this is really his strength. They call him a poach kicker because he can put it right in the corners. He can put it out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Oh, what about that?
Why did he catch it?
Ken Troy is the man who caught it. If he does not catch it, although he does have an interception, he's got better field position.
Looking at it right here, he throws it right to number 48, Troy, and what he should have done is bat that ball down. He was not trying to throw it at the defensive man. He was going for his man.
So the New York Jets have the ball, a first down on their own 15-yard line. Now let's go to New York and Bryant Gumbel for an update. They now have their first loss. They were the last undefeated team. There are 2 teams in the National Football League who have not won. One of them is the New York Jets. They're 0-5. This is Paul Darby on a reverse and goes out of bounds along the far sideline after picking up the first down. The other team that has not won, the New Orleans Saints.
Well, they're trying something a little different here. Here is a reverse. They know that those linebackers pursue very well. Darby, number 84, comes around cleanly, getting around the defensive end and also the linebacker. One of the 2 should have been there to look for that reverse. They weren't there, and they picked up a first down.
A gain of 15 yards to the 30, and it's first down. Richard Todd has completed only 1 of 5 passes for 36 yards. He leads the NFL in total yardage. Kevin Long near the 40-yard line. See where the officials mark the ball, because it could well be close to another first down. Al Richardson and again Tom Pridemore for the Atlanta Falcons. Now let's check the scoreboard. Second down, about half a yard to go. And Kevin Long will pick up the first down as he has 3 yards to the 43-yard line. Buddy Curry, the right inside linebacker, makes the stop. Fourth quarter, Minnesota in front of Chicago, 13-7. San Diego and Oakland tied 7-7. That's interesting second quarter. Everyone thought the Chargers would blow that one away. Houston, Kansas City, 3-0 second quarter. One besides the Jets is leading in their ball game, and the Jets are leading here. Flag is down on the play as Kevin Long gets the call. Don Smith makes the tackle. This is going to be one of those strange Sunday afternoons in the National Football League.
I thought last week
was strange.
with the Green Bay Packers defeating Cincinnati. Cincinnati turning right around today, defeating the Pittsburgh Steelers for the second time this year. That, I don't know how long that's been since somebody's defeated Pittsburgh twice in one season.
Well, I believe it's been about 3 years since Pittsburgh lost in Pittsburgh. Penalty going against the New York Jets.
Is that the first penalty of this ball game? The second. Second.
Illegal motion, number 60, offense. Repeat first down.
Gordon McCarter is the referee.
Number 60 is Dan Alexander, the offensive right guard, in motion. They've been going so well on the ground that these offensive linemen are anxious to go out and hit somebody, Charlie.
First down and 15.
Screen.
Lamb Jones. Lamb has kind of been in the doghouse. I guess that's a nice way of describing it. They put him back on the bench. He had a lot, as everybody knows, of publicity. And maybe it was just a problem of adjusting as a rookie from college ball. They don't throw that much to the intricate offensive patterns and defensive secondaries.
Listen, it is not that easy to come into the National Football League and learn the passing game in a couple of months. You just don't do it. And I'm sure that Walt Michaels and the coaching staff, they do not want this young man getting down on himself, losing his confidence.
Gain of 5, second and 10. Harper and Newton are in the backfield. Here's Bruce Harper. It is Kenny Johnson, number 37, the defensive right cornerback for the Falcons, who stopped him.
The New York Jets, you can just take a look at them. And we've seen them a couple of times this year perform. They're out there right now. They're popping and they're hitting and they're performing, something that they haven't done, I think, in the other ball games. There isn't any big secret about what happens whether you win or lose. You have to play aggressive football with a lot.
That last gain was worth 3 yards. Third down and 7. Todd fires. Here's the first down. It is complete to Paul Darby, number 84, and Kenny Johnson makes the tackle.
That time Atlanta went with some linebackers blitzing, and the backs had to stay in and block, and they did a good job of providing protection for Richard Todd, and he gets the football to number 84, Darby. And once again, third down situation, they're coming up with the big play.
A gain of 16, and for Paul Darby, that is only his third reception of the year. Atlanta, 38-yard line, first down. Jets leading 7-0. 5:48 time remaining in the first half. Kevin Long. First down. He almost breaks it. 22-yard line. A gain of 16. Ronald Lawrence and Kenny Johnson saved the touchdown. He was just a step away.
That was excellent running by 33 Kevin Long, because he was searching for his hole. He gets the ball. He's going straight ahead. There's nothing there. He sees that. Now he's looking for the opening. He finds it. There's a good block right there by number 72, Chris Ward, the offensive tackle. Now it's downfield. And a big gain for the New York Jets and an outstanding run by Kevin Long.
First down at the Atlanta 22. 4 yards to the 18-yard line. Scott Durking, the ball carrier. It'll be second down 6. Lawrence and Clydemore with the tackle.
Jets are doing a job on Atlanta. They're moving, they're controlling that line of scrimmage. There are holes there for those running backs, something that they haven't seen that frequently in the first 5 ball games. Number 79 is Marvin Powell, all-pro offensive tackle, and he makes excellent contact right there at the point of attack. Knocks his man back, and you can see the back climbing over for about 4 yards.
Second down and 6. Kevin Long. He'll lose yardage. Good defensive play. Number 51, the rookie from Ohio State. He was all Big Ten. Jim Laughlin makes the tackle.
Also involved in that play, the defensive end, number 75, Jeff Merrill, was not going to let Kevin Long get outside. Kevin Long has done that about 3 times so far in this first half, and I'm sure the defensive coach has told those defensive ends, do not let him get outside. When he comes inside, make sure that you contain him, force him to the inside, and let those linebackers make the tackle.
Third down and 9. 5 men in the secondary for Atlanta as Bob Glazebrook comes in. The front 3 will be Don Smith, Wilson Palmina, and Jeff Merrill. They'll also send a linebacker. No, they send only 3 men on the right. Tipped, incomplete. Tom Newton, the intended receiver. Bruce Harper and Tom Newton have been the setbacks in the third down and passing situations. This one incomplete.
Richard Todd started to throw one time, drew back, and threw a second time. He was looking for his back, Tom Newton, number 44. And they're fortunate because that ball popped up in the air and it very easily could have fallen into the hands of the Atlanta Falcons. And in that situation, they wouldn't have been doing what they're doing right now, attempting a field goal and 3 points.
From 38 yards away, Ramsey to hole, Leahy with the kick. It is no good. It is off to the left side. So Leahy misses from 38 yards away. We have 3:37 left to go. First half overtime. Green Bay, Tampa Bay. They end up at 14-14.
Last time up.
Second down. The Jets 7 and the Falcons nothing. Clock is moving now with 3:21 time remaining in a very quick first half.
I think you can take a look at the Jet defense on that last play and how much lift the offense is giving the defense, because the defense is rested over there. They see the offense is moving the football. That time they shut down that running on first down.
Andrews, the remaining back, has the screen pass. Andrews runs into one of his own players, R.C. Thielman, or he would have had the first down. He may get it anyway, but it'll be close.
Number 54, the middle linebacker, Stan Blinka, really put a shot at 31, and you're going to see what great balance is, because he did not go down right there. That's what happens. You got to get your arms and wrap around those great backs, or they're not coming down. They just keep that balance and keep those feet moving and stay moving down toward the goal line. They're going to be short.
About 4 or 5 inches. So Russ McKeska comes in. The Falcons will go with 2 tight ends on a 3rd down and inches.
We're looking right now for Atlanta. They've got to get something going. We're nearing the end of the first half, and they've got a long way to go. We've got 2:45 remaining in the first half. You're going to get the 2-minute warning here pretty soon.
James Mayberry replaces Lynn Kane as a running back. Atlanta has converted 1 of 4 third down opportunities. This is 3rd down and inches. It is Lynn Kane with the first down. Mayberry was in as a blocker along with William Andrews. 7 yards on the play and a first down as Darrell Ray and Donald Dykes make the tackle.
Number 80, Junior Miller, the tight end. He's making a block, and he's kicking his man outside. It's an excellent job right there of kicking his man outside, permitting that back to run inside of it. When that happens, you gain yards.
They mark it at the 37-yard line. First down. This is Charlie Jones, Lynn Dawson. 2 minutes to go, first half. Jets leading Atlanta 7-0. Falcons have the ball. First down, their own 37-yard line. They pull the tight end. They go with 3 wide receivers. Bartkowski throws. Out of the backfield is Andrews. 44-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 as Stan Blinka and Ron Crosby make the tackle. Hurry up offense.
Yes, and they've called 2 plays. Now he's going to get this ball out as quickly as he possibly can to preserve time. He's got a man open.
Lynn Kane could well pick up the first down. He was past the markers. Then he took a step back and then a step forward. And about that time he was greeted by the Jets. Atlanta takes their first time out. They have 2 left. They will spot it at the 49-yard line. That is a gain of 5 yards on the play. It is the first down. Marty Lyons and Stan Blinka make the tackle. Walt Michaels, the head coach of the New York Jets. The head coach for the Atlanta Falcons, Lehman Bennett. First down, Atlanta, their own 49-yard line. Bartkowski drops it off to Lynn Kane, and Kane goes out of bounds. Ken Schroyer was chasing him. Good play as Bartkowski had to scramble, completed the pass. They got the first down. They stopped the clock.
I don't understand the play pass. Who are you fooling now? With less than 2 minutes to go, you got to get in and get some points. And it's a good scrambling job by Bartkowski right here. He locates number 21 is Lynn Kane. Now he's going to get as much as he possibly can and get out of bounds. Save some time on that clock. But I don't understand the play pass. You're not fooling anybody right now.
A gain of 12, 1 minute and 20 seconds. Time remaining in the first half. At the Jets' 39-yard line. Bartkowski goes deep, has a man there, hits it. Wallace Francis. Flag was dropped. Or was it? I may have made a miscall. The officials stopped the clock. There is a marker down, and they stopped the clock back around the 50-yard line. The play went to the 17, and it may be erased.
There was the hole. When you give a quarterback that much time and let these receivers work downfield, there are holes down there between the zones, between the defensive players, and if the quarterback can get the ball to him, you can complete it. And that's what happened in that place. Number 89, Wallace Francis, was about 20 yards downfield. But
holding against Atlanta.
A big break for the Jets. That's a tough break for Atlanta.
So mark it at the New York 49-yard line.
Holding, number 70, offense. Repeat, first down.
Holding on Dave Scott. It will be first down and 20 at the New York 49-yard line. 1 minute and 12 seconds. Time remaining, first half. Three wide receivers in the game for the Falcons. 5 men in the secondary for the Jets.
There it is. Klecko.
Joe Klecko, number 73. Abdul Salam was also there for the Jets. That is their 3rd sack of the game and their 8th of the year. They had only 5 sacks in the previous 5 games.
Somebody fired Joe Klecko up on that play because he was storming in there. Number 73 right there, Joe Klecko. You can see the offensive lineman is trying everything, including trying to tackle him. But Klecko was so fast and got in there so quickly he wasn't even able to tackle him.
A loss of 10 more. It'll be second down and 30. Screen right side, Andrews. 45, and that'll be all. So he'll pick up only 4 yards on the play. It'll be third down, around 26 to go, as Atlanta takes a timeout with 37 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, Greg Buttle, number 51, involved in the tackle on that play. What they're going to do when you got 30 yards to go, go ahead and let them have a few yards. Keep them in bounds. This is just a little dump off to the running back.
We'll be back in a moment.
You've got to
37 seconds remaining in the first half. They are pretty ladies in Atlanta, aren't they?
Notice that.
Oh, yes. New York leading 7-0. It's third down and 26. Atlanta from their own 45-yard line. Going deep into double coverage, it is intercepted. Ken Schroy has his 2nd interception of the ball game. And the New York Jets have the football. And they could be content just to run out the clock.
Not a bad play, really, for Bartkowski in Atlanta. They had 26 yards to go for first down. He's trying to go up top and trying for something that might happen. Trying to go in the gap. He knows the defense men are going to be hanging back there. Schroy coming up with the ball. And they figure right there, 26 yards to go. An interception may be just about as good as a punt.
So the Jets have the ball on their own 35-yard line with 25 seconds left to go in the half, and they have the lead.
It's a pretty good statistic right there for Bartkowski. 118 throws. First time he was intercepted last week against Detroit. Turnovers kill you.
We'll take a timeout with the score remaining first half. First down their own 35. What do they do here?
They're going to run the ball. If they get a big play, they'll call timeout and try to get some points. If they don't get a big play, they don't want to turn the ball over. So I'm wrong already. They should
knocked away. Good defensive play by the rookie Buddy Curry. Bob Glazebrook was also there. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised too, because if you run the ball, you know what you don't want to do right here is give up the football and maybe give Atlanta an opportunity to get some points. This is a situation where that could have happened. That could have been an interception right there. They were throwing for Jerome Barkham, number 83, the tight end, but there were two defensive men in the area.
And it was number 36, Bob Glazebrook, who knocked it away. So it is 2nd down and 10 at the Jet 35. Todd to throw again. Has all the time in the world. This one is complete to Lamb Jones. Jets will stop the clock now with 10 seconds left to go.
Well, I'll change my mind. That's right. They're 0-5. They're not 5-0. So they're going up, and they got to get some points. And Todd is looking all the time in the world to throw the ball, and he gets it to number 80, Lamb Jones. And once again, there are a lot of folks around there. 3 defensive men in the area.
A gain of 16 on the play, and the first down. We've got a timeout, and we'll be back for the last 10 seconds. 10 seconds remaining. The Jets and the Falcons each with a timeout remaining. First half. New York in front 7-0. They gamble in the waning second.
Going up top now. Lamb Jones.
Lamb Jones cannot get to it. Play took 7 seconds. There's 3 remaining. Ronald Lawrence had the coverage.
Do it again. One more time.
Why not?
Get the burner back there again and send him down deep. See if he's in shape anyway.
Right. So we have 3 seconds left to go here. The Jets have the ball, a first down on the Atlanta 49-yard line. Rather, a 2nd down. This could be the last play of the half, and they've got to go for the end zone. Why not?
They might try that play where a lot of teams are doing, putting 3 receivers on the same side so that you have 3 of your men there, hoping if the ball is tipped that your man can come up with it.
Lamb Jones wide to the near side, though. Darby wide to the far side. Todd scrambles.
Just let it fly if I were him.
Now
no
he's going to
way.
run with it. I shouldn't have done that. So on the scramble, time runs out. So it's halftime, and the score, the New York Jets 7 and the Atlanta Falcons nothing. Half kickoff. This is Bruce Harper. He, along with Paul Darby, are deep for the New York Jets, and Tim Mazzetti will be kicking off for the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, the New York Jets, the first time they had the ball in the first half, they marched down and scored the only points of this game so far.
A sellout crowd in Atlanta, and they've been rather quiet as Mazzetti sails this one to Harper. 2 yards deep in the end zone. Bruce to the 10. On the reverse. To Ken Floyd. Floyd returns it near the 35-yard line before Tim Mazzetti, the man who kicked off, finally stopped it.
Charlie, I'll tell you, number 44, Tom Newton, really leveled a block on Anthony Anderson, number 23. Here it is right now. It's the reverse. Harper handing off. Ken Troy right there coming around. A block there, but coming up right here. Watch this hit. Wham!
Oh.
Really leveled it. Comes up in good field position for the Jets.
A total of 37 yards on the return. It's the 35-yard line. First down as Kevin Long carries. Tom Pridemore and Joel Williams make the tackle. They will mark it around the 42-yard line, a gain of 7, 2nd down and 3. I am surprised. We talked about this yesterday. We've talked about it this morning. We felt that the Jets would come out throwing against the #1 rushing defense in the National Football League, the Falcons, and yet they have been successful in establishing the running game.
The reason being is that offensive line of the New York Jets is doing the job. I talked to Walt Michaels, said, can we expect anything different? He said no. But you don't always see reverses on the kickoff and reverses on other running plays.
Scott Durkee to the 46-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be a first down. Buddy Curry makes the tackle. And a look at the statistic. Total yards, 196 for the Jets to 104 for the Falcons.
You were just mentioning rushing.
Woo,
right there. 133 to 52 for Atlanta. And the Jets, they're not doing anything fancy as far as the running game is going. They're giving that ball to the back as deeply in the backfield as they possibly can. Let him pick the hole, and straight ahead blocking by the offensive line.
But you can say for the Falcons that they have a balanced attack. 52 rushing and 52 throwing.
They don't like that.
I know. I just couldn't resist it, though.
The time of possession, too, almost 4 minutes more for the Jets compared to Atlanta.
Officials have brought the chains out to check it. It is a first down at the New York 46-yard line. Bruce Harper is now in the backfield, and Bruce is the ball carrier. He may get a yard, but if he does, that'll be all, as Roland Lawrence, a defensive left cornerback, makes the tackle. The defense now is Dewey McClain, Robert Pennywell, Buddy Curry, and Joel Williams as the linebackers. Edgar Fields, Wilson Fomina, and Jeff Mara are the front three. In that secondary, Roland Lawrence and Kenny Johnson. Free safety is Tom Pridemore, and Bob Glazebrook has been in as strong safety. Let's call it second down and 10. Bruce Harper and Kevin Long are the running backs. Richard Todd, the quarterback. It is Bruce Harper, and he will lose yardage. Robert Pennywell in his 5th year from Grambling. Good defensive play.
They were going straight ahead at Atlanta, doing a good job here. They're pulling their guards, and they're coming out wide, trying to go wide. Randy Rasmussen out in front. But a real good job by number 59, Pennywell, getting penetration, making a good tackle, putting the Jets in a situation now where they've got 13 yards to go for a first down. Richard Todd undoubtedly is going to have to put the football in the air.
A loss of 3 on the last play. That offensive line for the Jets, Chris Ward, Randy Rasmussen, Joe Field, Dan Alexander, and Marvin Powell. Mickey Shula, the tight end. Derek Gaffney and Bobby Jones are the wide receivers. This one is dumped off to Kevin Long, and he will pick up about 4. He'll come up way short of the first down as Glazebrook and Curry were there for the Falcon defense.
That time, Atlanta did a good job with 8 men back defending against the pass. They had just 3 men rushing the passer, but they were making sure that the wide receivers and the tight ends were covered. All he had left was the back to dump it off to, and he came up way short of the first down.
So Chuck Ramsey will be kicking to Reggie Smith. Ten seconds in the 30-second clock. Under a lot of pressure, but he gets it off. Fair catch. He fumbles it. Fair catch is off. Reggie Smith dives for it. And I believe he has it, yes.
I'll tell you what happened there. Holmes made a mistake because he went by. You take a look at the Jets. They went by the fair catch. They should stop in front of the man, but they went on by him, and it popped up and went forward. You can see right there, 47. It's Holmes. Had he stayed his position back there, he could have come up with a fumble.
So Atlanta has the ball on their own 14-yard line. We'll be back in a moment. Chuck Ramsey, Atlanta has the ball. First down on their own 14-yard line. Lynn Kane is 26 yards rushing. William Andrews has 26-yard rushing for the Falcons. Lynn Kane. He picks up 6 to the 20. It'll be second down and 4. Greg Buttle and Stan Blinka make the tackle.
These two running backs work well together. 31, Andrews coming out, making the block, kicking out the linebacker, 55, Crosby. Kane cuts it back inside of Klecko. And now when he makes up his mind which direction he's going, they don't hesitate. They really fly.
Second down and 4 as Jenkins comes to the near side, Francis to the far side. They are the 2 wide receivers. Andrews. Falcons have the ball. They do not pick up the first down.
Here they are going straight ahead to Andrews. Man-on-man blocking up front. Not much there, and that ball pops loose. That is a fumble. Fortunately for Atlanta, none of the Jets saw it.
68, R.C. Thielman.
Thielman saw it and jumped on the ball. That's 2 situations right there where the ball is popped loose, and it's gone back to Atlanta. Very easily could have gone to the New York Jets.
Goes for a gain of 1 of the 21. Is third down and 3. Bartkowski's pass knocked away. Good defensive play by Ken Schroy. Junior Miller, the tight end, the intended receiver. So it'll be 4th down and 3.
Going to Miller all the way right here. A quick out or a drag out pattern. Schroy, 48, played this play very, very well. And had the ball been thrown a little bit behind him, it would have been an interception, and that would have been a touchdown. Schroy already has 2 interceptions on the afternoon. Right there, in excellent position to make the play for the New York Jets.
John James will be kicking to Bruce Harper. Jets could have excellent field position. Fair catch is taken at the New York 41-yard line. So they're 59 yards away from the end zone. New York has the football. That punt, 39 yards. The Jets lead it 7-0.
They should be blitzing more right now in the second half.
Kevin Long carries. It was a first down New York from their own 41-yard line. Buddy Curry was there along with Ronald Lawrence. So let's go back to that premise. Why will they be blitzing more? Because the Jets are going to be throwing more?
No, the Jets have been doing a good job on the ground. First half, 133 yards rushing. Atlanta can't afford to do that. They're the #1 team against the rush in the National Football League. So the defense is going to maybe have to take some chances, trying to create something out there and give the offense the ball, because the offense really hasn't done much for Atlanta.
2nd down and 7. Atlanta has not had field position at all in the ballgame. Play action.
Wide open.
Wide open, but out of bounds. Gaffney came down with it, but he was out of bounds. So it will be 3rd down and 7.
Taking a look at number 81, Derek Gaffney, was wide open between the 2 Atlanta defensive men. He does make the reception, but both feet must be in bounds.
Oops, he doesn't even get one in bounds.
Gets a
So he got the second one in. Good call by the officials. We want to point that out because they are maligned when they do make the mistake, the human error, which happens every once in a while. 3rd down and 7. We're 5.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter. 5 men in the secondary for the Falcons. Todd dumps it off to Newton, and he steps out of bounds.
Stepped the wrong way. If you're going to step anyway, step to the inside so you don't have the sideline as a hindrance. He should have stepped to the inside, and perhaps he would have been able to make up the 1st down.
But also credit that Atlanta Falcons secondary, which is 27th in pass defense. They had good coverage.
Number 74 is Wilson Fomina. And that's 66, a wily old veteran, Randy Rasmussen. Goes up top, and then he chops it.
Fair catch is called for by Reggie Smith following the punt of Chuck Ramsey. He just stepped away. It goes into the end zone, a 53-yard kick. We have the touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line, where the Atlanta Falcons will be moving as they trail in the ball game 7-0. You have a score.
Yes, I do.
What is
Kansas City is leading Houston 14-10. Fuller to Marshall, 31 yards, a touchdown. Stabler intercepted by Spaney, a linebacker. He ran it back 47 yards for a touchdown. 9:55 in the 3rd quarter.
On the draw, the second back through is Lynn Kane. He will pick up the 1st down just across the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a foot. It'll be a 1st down. Blinka and Crosby make the tackle. And that was the score. You were holding that back. You wouldn't let me know during the commercial.
That's right. You know, there's something going on here, and that is Jenkins. Alfred Jenkins, number 84, has not caught a pass in his ball game.
Do you know why he has not caught a pass?
Yeah, they haven't thrown it to him.
Okay.
He's been asking, I'm sure.
Francis in motion. Kane back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Abdul Salam was there along with Joe Klecko.
And it's a good thing they tripped him up, because he might have had a good hole there. They get tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. They lost a half a yard. I like the way these backs run with Atlanta. Boy, when they make up their mind that they're going straight ahead, they take off. There's no dancing or shuffling of the feet by these backs. I'm talking about Andrews and King.
They are impressive. Andrews is the remaining back. Kane now has moved outside. Andrews with a screen. He gets a yard, maybe 2, but that'll be it. Abdul Salam and Stan Blinka for the New York Jet defense.
Yeah, but the man that sacrificed his body was 51, Buttle. he had to strip that interference down, and the way he did that was just go flying into them. And Greg, of course, is the defensive captain of that New York Jet football team.
Third down, just over 8 to go. 5 men in the secondary, 3 wide receivers for the Falcons. Tipped, incomplete.
One thing good about that New York Jet defense right now, they're rushing 4 men. They're keeping everybody else back. But the 4 men that are rushing are really going after the quarterback, and they are putting pressure on Bartkowski, something that they've been looking for all year long.
John James will be kicking. Bruce Harper is set for the return.
I don't believe you'll see him throw again this time.
In case you joined us late, he did throw in this situation, and the pass was intercepted by Ken Troy. This ended up being a long punt. High, lazy floater. Harper fields it at the 27. He's back to the 30. A flag is down around the 48-yard line. So we'll have to sort this one out. Russ McKeska made the tackle for Atlanta. A 43-yard kick by John James. That's right at his average in the ball game.
Atlanta's clapping their heads. Yes, they have reason to
It'll
believe.
go against the New York Jets.
Coaches hate to see that on a punt, because when you catch the ball there at the 35-yard line, you know you're going to get excellent field position. One thing you don't want to do is make a mistake by a penalty in particular.
We always use the word momentum. I think in this game the word spark might apply better. The Jets seem to have more spark in their offense. The Falcons simply don't. Here's the call on the penalty.
Holding number 47, receiving team during the kick. 1st and 10, New York.
Holding call on the free agent Jerry Holmes. So the Jets have the ball. The ball on the New York 18-yard line, 1st down. Scott Durkee. Did he fumble it? The Falcons are claiming yes. Officials say no. NBC brought it to television first. The spectacular plays, the memorable moments. The World Series is back where it belongs, and that means that Harry Coyle is directing the World Series because he's the best. This Tuesday, October the 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, you'll see the Kansas City Royals take on either the Phillies or the Astros in Game 1. Tuesday night here on NBC. Second down and 8. Robert Pennywell for the defense, Kevin Long for the offense. The crowd is becoming involved in the second half of this game.
I think you're looking at the way that defense of Atlanta is banging out there in the last 2 plays. They're responding to the crowd here. I think the defense, like I said before, they know they've got to do something. They've got to turn the ball over, create something to happen over there to give their offense a break, because offensively for Atlanta, they're not getting the job done this afternoon.
The ball on the New York 27-yard line, 3rd down and 2. Scott Durkee. This is close. Officials timeout.
He didn't get much. If he got anything, he got on his own. He got the 1st down.
He did get the 1st down.
Taking a look at that line of scrimmage there. Right now, Atlanta knows that they have got to stop the New York Jets and turn the ball over in good field position for their offense. But that time, the Jets won that little battle because they did pick up the 1st down. Incidentally, they've been doing an outstanding job the entire ball game on 3rd down situations. They converted the first 5.
At their own 30-yard line. 1st down, New York. Scott Durkee. Jerking to the 33, maybe the 34 for a gain of 4. Jeff Mara, defensive right end, makes the tackle. Robert Pennywell, one of the inside linebackers, also there. Mark it at the 33, so it'll be 2nd down and 7.
Tony Frisch kicked a 46-yard field goal. Houston scored, but they still trail Kansas City 14-13 in the 3rd period.
What kind of a ball club does Kansas City have now, Larry?
Well, defensively, they got a good ball club. They have no depth, really, either defensively or offensively. They've got some problems offensively, just like both these teams out here today.
2nd and 7, there was a fumble. And I believe the Jets recover their own fumble. Dewey McClain was there for the defense. Kevin Long for the New York Jets. Jeff Mara was also there for Atlanta. It'll go for a gain of a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down and 6. Bob Glazebrook comes in. We'll have 5 men in the Atlanta secondary.
You see these crowds coming alive now. They've been rather quiet most of this football game.
A double tight end as Jerome Barkham is there. Todd's pass is complete to Mickey Schuler, but it will be about a yard shy of the 1st down as Buddy Curry, the rookie from North Carolina, taken in the 2nd round of the draft, made the tackle. Buddy Curry has had an outstanding rookie year.
They really didn't anticipate him coming on as strongly as he has this early in the year, and he's really helped that Atlanta defensive unit.
Curry, number 50. This is Reggie Smith, 5'3 and a half, 168 pounds, return specialist. Chuck Ramsey to kick.
You give him a little gap, and that 5'3 or
pressure
5'4
is on. He gets the kick away.
He'll return it.
Has it at the 23. Oh, the Jets coverage was superb. 2 yards on the return to the 25. We have 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. 3rd quarter. It's the Jets 7 and the Falcons nothing. Lynn Dawson and Frank Reed almost blocked the kick of Chuck Ramsey.
That's why it's imperative that kicker gets the ball off in a hurry. If he had hesitated any longer, it would have been blocked.
Atlanta's ball just outside their own 25-yard line. 1st down. Play action. All alone, the pass is underthrown to the tight end, Junior Miller. There was not a Jet within 7 yards.
The Jets can thank Joe Klecko for putting pressure on that man, Bartkowski. Play action pass, and he's throwing the ball falling back because right here comes Joe. He knows that he's going to get nailed, and he wasn't able to step forward and throw the ball with any velocity on it. Consequently, it was thrown behind Junior Miller, the tight end. Here it is. Here's what quarterbacks have to face when you get rid of that football.
How is Joe Klecko as a wide receiver? You were throwing some balls to him earlier.
I was amazed. He's got very good hands for a big moose like he is. Draw play.
William Andrews. It was a 2nd down and 10. He goes to the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6 as Stan Blinken, Ron Crosby make the tackle.
Got an update on the score. Detroit on a run by Freddie Scott, 48 yards scored. Detroit leading New Orleans 10-3. That's in the 3rd period.
Any further score in that San Diego Oakland game?
It is still 17-10 Oakland over San Diego. That's in the 3rd period.
3rd down and 6. Here's the New York Jets 7, the Atlanta Falcons nothing. Jet defense has kept Atlanta in poor field position throughout the game. Bartkowski drills it and it's pulled down. Wallace Francis 1st down. Big 1st down for Atlanta because it was 3rd and 6.
That time, Bartkowski was able to step and he fired that football to Francis, 89, his wide receiver. You'll take a look at him now. Bartkowski going back in the pocket. He's got time to throw. Nobody impaired. He's vision up front. Look at that ball. It's really zipped. Compare that to the one that he threw to Junior Miller on the last play when he was getting pressured by Joe Klecko. That's what you don't have to tackle that quarterback, but if you put pressure on him and you get into his vision, you impair the way he wants to throw it. It's just as effective sometimes as tackling him.
A gain of 11 yards. 1st down. Play action. Screen. Andrews. 2 good blocks in front. Andrews to the New York 41-yard line. 18 yards. Boy, William Andrews is tough to bring down.
I'll tell you, he had some excellent blocking out front. His offensive center, 57, Jeff Van Note, and his guard, Dave Scott, number 70. There they go now. They're leaving. 57, he sees Van Note. 70 right there is Scott. Makes a good block. There's 57, Van Note makes a block, and now it's up to Andrews to go continue to run, and he runs extremely hard. They've done very little so far, but they're starting to explode right now.
First down, New York 41-yard line. Andrews is the remaining back. Tight end and 3 wide receivers. Quick pass is good. Francis slipping 2 tackles. Wallace Francis, who last year had 74 receptions, more than 1,000 yards, and this year only had 13 coming into the ballgame.
They had a slot formation that time, Charlie, and Bartkowski took 1 step back, and he fired the ball out to whichever receiver was not covered by a defensive back. That time it was 89 Wallace Francis, and he did an outstanding job of running with the football after he received it.
A gain of 11 to the 30-yard line. The gun sounds. That is the end of the third quarter. So 3 are in the books. We have 1 remaining, and the crowd has now become a part of the second half for the Atlanta Falcons. The New York Jets dominating the ball game. And this really the only drive in the second half that Atlanta has even begun to put together. Into the third, the score, New York 7, Atlanta nothing. We'll be right back after these messages.
Yards. He's come alive in the second half. Francis has 4 catches for 43 yards. Andrews 6 catches for 49. But Jenkins has none.
Atlanta at the New York 30-yard line, first down. Francis showing a little motion. Lynn Kane. Kane has 5, maybe 6 yards on the carry. Joe Klecko and Ron Crosby make the tackle.
Joe Klecko, 73, is going against the best offensive lineman that Atlanta has. 78, Mike Ken. Mike Ken is 6'6", and he is a big, imposing offensive lineman.
Second down and 5 after a gain of 5. Andrews, the remaining back. 3 wide receivers plus the tight end, Junior Miller. Pass is complete to Alfred Jenkins, his first reception of the ball game. He has now caught a pass in 63 consecutive games.
It was just a matter of time, Charlie, because they had a slot formation, and he was throwing to the man that was uncovered. You remember just a short while ago, it went to Wallace Francis. This time, 84 Jenkins was uncovered, came up with the reception, the first down, and his first reception of this ball game.
The play covered 13 yards, moves to the 12-yard line of New York. 13 minutes, 45 seconds. Time remaining in the game. Lynn Kane. Flags are down. Let's check out the, we'll get to those scores in a moment, but we've got a flag here that is very crucial to this ball game.
Wallace Francis, number 89.
It's against the Jets.
And the New York Jets secondary were colliding after the play was over.
This will carry with it an automatic first down, and they'll split the distance to the goal line. That, of course, all will be explained by Gordon McCarter. But the ball goes to the 5-yard line. Here's the explanation.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 26, defense, automatic first down.
That is on Donald Dyke.
And what he did, he popped Wallace Francis when the play was over. The thing that I saw was Francis retaliating. Generally, what happens is they don't see the first blow, they see the second one. But in that case, the official was standing there and he saw the entire thing.
5-yard line of New York. First and goal to go. Lynn Kane, Andrews in front. Kane does not go in. Just inches short. It will be second down and goal to go.
Good blocking down there at the point of attack by the Atlanta Falcons. You see Bartkowski just handing off the football to Kane. 31 is Andrews. Number 70 is Scott. One heck of a block right there, knocking the out-contained man way out, providing that hole inside. And that's why I say the tandem of Andrews and Kane are very important, because they work so well together, not only running, but blocking for one another.
Second and goal to go, a half yard away. Then Kane heads for the corner. He's got it. Kane scores the Falcons' first touchdown, his third of the year. And it's a 7-6 ball game, a 74-yard drive in 10 plays.
That play worked so well the time before. They ran the same thing once again. Number 70, Dave Scott, the guard, was pulling. He made a fine block, turned his man inside. Andrews was also there. You can see number 70. It's the guard. Kicking the man in. Now it's a foot race to the sidelines. Blinka chasing, but Kane is going to win the race. And he gets the 6 points.
And Tim Mazzetti will attempt the point after. John James to hold. This is for the tie. It is good. The New York Jets 7 and the Atlanta Falcons 7. We have 12 minutes and 49 seconds left to go here in Atlanta. We'll be back with the kickoff at 7. It'll be Bruce Harper at the 2-yard line. Bruce to the 10, the 15, the 20. He'll have around 20 yards on the return to the 22-yard line. Kenny Johnson is the man who made the tackle. This Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, it's games people play. You'll see the World Cannonball Championship. Soupy Sale and a first down at their own 22-yard line.
Play pass.
Todd goes deep. Gaffney has it. Derek Gaffney.
No, sir.
Oh, then he loses it. Roland Lawrence, the defensive captain in the secondary. Did he just strip him of the ball?
He stripped him of the ball as he hit the turf. The thing popped loose. It looked like it was going to be a great catch. Play action pass. The Jets know they've got to get something going. They really haven't done much in the second half offensively. It looked like a perfect throw, and it looked like it'd be a great catch by Gaffney right there. But you can see Lawrence is ripping that ball right loose right there, and the ball is going to pop loose.
Here's another angle.
See that right arm of Lawrence? He's stripping that ball from him right there.
And also a good call by the officials, too, because Gaffney never had complete possession. On the draw, Durkee. 4 yards to the 26. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Dewey McClain, Robert Pennywell, and Buddy Curry were all there. Now let's recap some scores. Michaels. There's been a lot of talk about this head coach of the Jets that's lost his first 5 games. Before the game, I talked with Jim Kinsel, the president of the Jets. He said, this is a quote, and you can use it. He said, people say you can fire the head coach of a football team, but you cannot fire the players. Jim Kinsel told me, he says, that's wrong. We can fire the players. We just can't fire them all on the same day.
No, sir.
Todd, incomplete. Over the head of Gaffney. It'll be 4th down and 6. And Chuck Ramsey will be punting.
Talk about momentum. It's changing right now. You can see by the fans here and the way these players are playing up there for Atlanta. The defense has come alive for the Atlanta Falcons. So has the offense.
And this man, Reggie Smith, can give Atlanta excellent field position. Takes it at the 35-yard line. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, scrambles, but he only gets 3 yards on the return. A 40-yard kick by Chuck Ramsey. 11 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, and we are tied. The Jets 7 and the Falcons 7. Atlanta from their own 38-yard line on first down. Here's the screen. Lynn Kane. Kane has the first down, but a flag is dropped. Kane picks up around 17 yards on the play, but the flag was thrown back at the 40-yard line.
I think it could be number 57, the offensive center, Jeff Van Note. This is a screen pass, faking, letting the defensive backs get depth, dumping it off out here to Kane, 21 the back. He's got his lineman out in front of him. Right there, it's looked to me like a tackle by the center. Jeff Van Note. And a big gain for Atlanta coming back. They're moving the ball, Charlie. Offensively, they were doing nothing for a long time. Now all of a sudden,
For 3 quarters, they didn't move it, really.
they're getting those backs in the secondary.
Interference, number 80, offense, repeat first down.
Tight end, Junior Miller.
They had multiple choice on that play because Van Note tackled the defensive back.
The ball at the Atlanta 28-yard line, first down and 20. 11.5 minutes remaining. Jets scoring. In the first quarter, the Falcons scoring in the fourth quarter. 7-7 tie. Bartkowski over the middle, pass is complete. Another flag is down. Wallace Francis is the man who caught the pass, and Bobby Jackson made the tackle. The flag was thrown by the umpire, who is placed with the linebackers, and it's a holding call against the Falcons. So 2 costly penalties in a row.
They had things going their way. They were moving the football. Now in 2 successive plays, they've made mistakes. Penalties that have hurt them, take them out of good field position all the way back toward their goal line. Now, if they make a mistake down there, the Jets are in excellent field position.
So the ball goes to the 18-yard line. It's first down and 30. Here's the call.
Holding, number 68, offense, repeat first down.
Holding on R.C. Tillman, the right guard. Arkansas Razorback, a number 2 draft choice in 77. Lynn.
Kenny Stabler has thrown a 26-yard touchdown pass to tight end Mike Barber. Right now, Houston leads Kansas City 20-14, fourth period.
First down and 30.
Screen.
Andrews. He will lose 8 yards to the 10, and another flag is down. But it will be second down and 38. If the penalty is against the Falcons, I'm sure it'll be refused.
You know, that was a great play by 93, Marty Lyons.
It is against the Jets, a defensive foul. Carries with it a first down. What about that?
On a screen pass, a defensive foul.
That was the call. Was it a face mask? But from the Falcons' standpoint, although it's only 5 yards, it's a first down at the 23.
Personal foul, face mask, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I'm not sure the crowd realized it was an automatic first down until the announcement was made by the referee, Gordon McCarter.
30 yards to go, and you commit a foul, 5-yard penalty. You know, that's as good as 30 yards for Atlanta, because now it's first down and they can start to work all over again.
This time from their own 23-yard line. Here's the draw, Lynn Kane. Kane to the 31-yard line. 8 yards. It'll be second down and a couple as Marty Lyons and Joe Klecko make the tackle.
It was excellent running by Kane, because Buttle had him zeroed in, and he made a couple of moves and made some more forward progress and picked up some good yardage. Looked like he was going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Lynn Kane has 63 yards in rushing and 14 carries. There's the score you were talking about just a moment ago.
Yeah, Kenny Stabler to Mike Barber. Touchdown, 20-14, Houston over Kansas City in the fourth period.
Still jars me, Stabler to Barber. I'm still used to Stabler with Oakland. Have not gotten used to that trade yet. Quick out far side. Tight end, Junior Miller. If it stands up, it could carry the first down. It is a first down. Ken Troy was there for the Jets.
That's all they were looking for, the first down. Keep control of that football. 10 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in this fourth period. They say you can't score unless you have the football.
But the Falcon defense proved that statement wrong last week, where their defense scored like 23 points.
Billy Sims scored a touchdown from 9 yards out. Detroit leads New Orleans 17-10 in the fourth period.
That last game covered 3 yards, picked up the first down. Atlanta from their own 34-yard line.
Look at that move.
Lynn Kane.
It looked like he almost missed the handoff. Bartkowski to Kane.
And Bartkowski had a key block.
Kane stood there for a second. Look at this play. It's an unusual one, I think. Almost missed the handoff right there. Barely got it to him, and he stops. 99 is Gastineau right there. Number 10.
There's the block.
Turns it. I bet that he didn't hurt anybody, I'm sure. But he did get in front of somebody, enable him to pick up a couple of yards. Looked like he was going to lose 4 or 5.
Second down and 6. Wallace Francis in motion.
Fumble.
Fumble on the snap and a scramble for the football. Jets say they have it. Falcons say they have it. But the men in the black and white, their decision is what counts. Jets come up with it. So a big turnover as the Jets have the football and they have field position.
Look at the ball bounce right up almost in his chest. He never had control of the football. It never hit his hands.
We believe it is 74 Abdul Salam that comes up with the football. So the Jets take over at the Atlanta 37-yard line. First down in a tie ball game, 7-7. We have 9 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Line 9:35 left to go in a 7-7 ball game. Kevin Long jumping to the outside. Maybe he'll lose half a yard. Roland Lawrence moved up from defensive left cornerback to make the play.
Excellent play by 22 Roland Lawrence, because it looked like if he'd gotten by him, he'd have picked up some good yardage. He was really quick. Long was quick to jump outside. He got by the linebacker, but the defensive back, number 22 Lawrence, was there to make the stop.
Loss of a yard, second down and 11. We have a report, outstanding plays in that game. We've been talking about Houston and Kansas City, but due to telephone company problems, we're not able to show those to you. So I just want to update on why you've been missing that video action. Pass is complete to Paul Darby with Roland Lawrence draped over him like a cape, but there were 2 flags dropped at the 43-yard line. Todd was also dropped after the pass, and they'll bring it all back.
For Atlanta, they saw a couple plays they had brought back because of penalties. For the New York Jets, that was a real big play because they were definitely in field goal range with the completion of that pass.
The 10-yard penalty will take the ball out to the Atlanta 48-yard line. It will be second down and 21. A check of the scoring by quarters. The Jets in Atlanta. That is not against each other. That's against all their other opponents. Second and 21. 5 men in the secondary for the Falcons. 8:49 remaining. Ball game tied 7-7. Todd goes deep over the middle. Tip. Maybe intercepted. Diving for it was Tom Pridemore and also Jim Laughlin. Is that right? No,
the officials are saying no. It's a high pass. Had the pass been down, it could have been caught, but it goes off the fingertips, and as will happen much of the time, a defensive man is nearby.
No, Pridemore lost possession underneath, and it was Kenny Johnson, 37.
The ball pops loose. It looks like it's on the ground. Looks like he never caught it.
Third down, 21.
He's buying time. Way down deep.
Ball is knocked loose. The second sack of the ball game for the Falcons. The Jets recovered. Jeff Mara made the play. Durking recovered the fumble.
Richard Todd did not see Jerome Barkham, number 83, way downfield. He was all by himself, and it would have been a real tough throw. Number 25, Scott Durking, coming up with the fumble recovery, which is a good thing because now they can punt it away and hopefully put Atlanta in bad field position.
Just a moment ago, the Jets were at the Atlanta 37-yard line. Now they're at their own 47-yard line, and they are kicking to Reggie Smith. This is Chuck Ramsey. Smith, fair catch, 10-yard line. A 43-yard punt by Chuck Ramsey. So Atlanta takes over on their own 10-yard line. First down with 7 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the game, and we're tied 7-7, the Jets and Atlanta.
Number 75, Jeff Merrill, defensive end, nails him, and Richard had no idea that he was anywhere near. Fortunately for the Jets, Scott Durkin came up with the football.
They have not lost a fumble this year. And Atlanta has the ball. First down from their own 10-yard line. Andrews. A gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Marty Lyons makes the tackle. Sellout crowd here today of 57,458.
That was a big play for the New York Jets. 7.5 minutes remaining in this football game. Now it's 2nd and 9 as opposed to, say, a 2nd and 4 or 2nd and 5.
Let's update that Houston-Kansas City game.
Oh, how about this? Steve Fuller ran 38 yards. He's a quarterback of the Chiefs, ran 38 yards for a score. It's now 21-20. Kansas City ahead in the 4th period.
2nd and 9. Pass is complete to Wallace Francis, and no, ruled incomplete in the very tight coverage.
We've had about 3 or 4 of those plays so far in this football game where it looked very likely that they came up with a football, but not. The officials are right on top of it, though. He's going out to 89, Wallace Francis. Good coverage by the New York. The Jets has Buttle, number 51, Craig Buttle is there.
Update on Detroit and New Orleans.
Danny Ricardo, 22-yard field goal. Detroit leading New Orleans 17-13, 4th period.
3rd down and 9. Atlanta at their own 11-yard line. 7:04 remaining in the game. Jets 7, Falcons 7. Over the middle, pass is complete to the tight end, Junior Miller, and he is dropped immediately by Darrell Ray. Now, Junior Miller is 6'4", 235. Darrell Ray is 6'1", 200 pounds, and still he dropped it.
And they both played against each other, one at Oklahoma, and of course, that's Ray and Miller played at Nebraska.
Punting situation. Bobby Jones is back to return. John James will be kicking. Fair catch is taken at the 50-yard line by Bobby Jones of the New York Jets. A 35-yard punt by John James. Again, excellent hang time, so the coverage at the 50. Kevin Long. He will get a yard to the 49 of Atlanta. Kevin Long now is 73 yards in 18 carries. Don Smith and Roland Lawrence were there for the defense.
They're not letting him get outside. He got outside a couple of times in the first half, not in this half, though. Richard Todd's only got 12 yards passing in the second half. He has got to do something. They're not moving that ball, running with it. Here they are in a situation now, 2nd and 9 yards to go. They're going to have to put the ball in the air.
Play action.
Got him open.
He's there, and he hits him. Bobby Jones at the 30-yard line. Tom Pridemore and Roland Lawrence make the tackle at the 30. 29 yards on the play and a first down.
And this is a good throw by Todd. He steps and he fires that ball, and he hits Bobby Jones, 89, right in the chest with the football. That was a big play that they needed, because now they are getting in field goal range. They're on the 30-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Kevin Long, the sole remaining back, picks up 6 yards to the 24. It'll be 2nd down and 4 as Frank Reed, the strong safety, Buddy Curry makes the tackle. Let's go to Bryant Gumbel in New York.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. It is 2nd down and 4 at the Atlanta 24-yard line. Kevin Long near the 20-yard line and near a first down as Jeff Merrill, defensive right end, is joined by the strong safety Frank Reed for Atlanta.
Charlie, what they're doing, they're going straight ahead. Behind the left side, that would be Chris Ward, number 72, the big offensive tackle, number 66, Randy Rasmussen, going straight ahead and letting Kevin Long pick his hole because he explodes out of that backfield. He's very, very quick. If you get him to the line of scrimmage and get a standoff with that defensive line, he's going to pick up a few yards.
Third down, half a yard to go for the first down. Over the top, Scott Durkee should pick it up. It all depends on where they mark the football. That's an obvious statement. Of course it does.
Well, the Jets are
at least I haven't said that before in this game.
They're bringing in their two wide receivers, Jones.
We have
and
a big wait. Let me get this in because that San Diego Oakland game now tied 24-24 in the fourth quarter. Because of this game being so that game. After this is over, of course. But again, if we end up 7-7, ho, 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 they're not going anywhere. We're going to be in overtime. First down. Jets on the move. 3:55 remaining. 19-yard line of Atlanta. Kevin Long. Out of bounds inside the 14, maybe the 13. Tom Pridemore made the tackle for Atlanta.
That time he did get outside. Number 52 is linebacker Dewey McClain. Let him get outside. And when he got outside, he picked up some good yardage. It's a responsibility generally of a linebacker or a cornerback, depending on what the situation is defensively, to make sure that you're the outside contain man. You don't let them get outside of you.
Gain of 6, second down and 4. Kevin Long shaken up. He comes out. Tom Newton is the remaining back. Bruce Harper has been injured. Derek Gaffney has been injured. And one of the Jets, we're getting that report for you. Tom Newton straight ahead. Maybe a couple of yards. So it'll be third down and still.
In this situation so far in this ball game.
Durkin gets the call. He needed to be inside of the 9-yard line for the first down. Pridemore and Johnson making the tackle. Remaining.
Straight ahead blocking. The back, Kevin Long coming in also. Durkin getting the ball, going up over top if he has to. That time he didn't have to. It looked like he was getting ready to jump, Charlie. There was nobody to jump over, so he went straight ahead and picked up the first.
Kevin Long.
Good move.
Long diving to around the 1-yard line.
You're going to see an excellent move by Kevin Long. He's trying to go outside. They're going to shut the offside out. And he's going to plant his foot and jump back inside. Went right by Pridemore, 27. Keeps fighting and struggling. Gets down to the...
Get down and go. Kevin Long is turned away at the goal line. It will be third down and goal.
Kevin Long is...
Touchdown. Kevin Long. He now has 100 yards rushing, his third touchdown of the year. A 50-yard drive in 11 plays. And the Jets are on top 13-7. Extra points still to come.
I think you'll see here, this is it. 1 yard to go. It's up and over. He's got both arms around that football. He is met right there by number 27, Pridemore, the safety. But he did get over the goal line, and it is 6 points. And the New York Jets, with 1:38 remaining in this football game, are not too far away from their very first victory. But this game is not over yet.
Pat Leahy to attempt the point after out of the hole at Chuck Ramsey. It is good. So the score, the New York Jets 14 and the Atlanta Falcons 7. Next Sunday's
final score, Kansas City 21, Houston 20. Good kick.
2 yards deep in the end zone. Here he comes. If he can get around the corner, he cannot do it.
Number
He
48
returns to the 25, 27 yards on the return.
Number 48, Ken Schroy, the safety, was in excellent position and made sure that he did not get around the corner, because if that little man had, he'd have been sailing down the sideline.
So Atlanta has the ball at their own 25-yard line as we watch again the excitement of Reggie Smith.
He is coming, 5'3½", but he looks 10 feet tall sometimes. Right there, Schroy, 48, would not let him outside.
Over the middle, the pass deflected. So Bartkowski stays in and throws. The pass is complete to Wallace Francis. Francis to the 39-yard line. Has the first down. Clock is moving. 1:14 and counting. Pass is complete out of the backfield. Lynn Kane. The Falcons are on the... This one is complete again to Andrew.
He's going to have to call timeout now. Believe me, that keep them in bounds, too. Don't want them to get out of bounds.
They have 6 men in the secondary. Going deep into the coverage. It's incomplete.
See the...
Bartkowski with time. Throws. Incomplete. Going deep. Double coverage. End zone. Intercepted. The Jets have the ball. Darrell Ray with the interception. And he runs it out to the 25-yard line. 11 seconds remaining, and Darrell Ray, with that one play, can well wrap up the New York Jets' first victory. The Falcons have no timeouts remaining.
Bartkowski really didn't have a choice. He had to go deep because he had no timeouts left. He's going down deep, looking for Wallace Francis, but number 28, Ray, the safety man, is there, keeps his eye on the football. And what he has to remember now is he cannot afford to fumble the football. He could have stayed in the end zone if he wanted to. Now he's going to take it upfield. 11 seconds remaining in this football game, and all Richard Todd has to do now is fall on the football, and the game is over, and the Jets will have their very first victory, long awaited, I might add, for the Jets, 1980 football season.
And so for the New York Jets, their record will be 1-5. The Falcons' record will be 3-3.
I believe if I were Darrell Ray, I'd have waited for some of my teammates to get in front of me rather than leaving them back by the goal line.
What he has to do is that move. The clock will now count down, and that will wrap it up here in Atlanta. The New York Jets coming away with their first victory of the 1980 season. A hard-fought New York 14, Atlanta 7.
Well, you can see right now that Walt Michaels, I think that's the first time that he's broken into a smile in about a month and a half. But I know how frustrating it is for a coach not to win.
Now stay tuned for the Budweiser NFL report following these messages from your local station.
And right now they're playing good defense. Last week against Detroit, they